money, I be getting to the back. People think I'm funny cause I always make them laugh. I ain't even being funny, I be really spitting facts. I'm about balance and I got talent. Every challenge I overcome. Low key is savage, never be average. Give me a task and I'll get it done. Minding my business whenever I come in. I'm handling business while I'm having fun. I ain't worried about winning, but that would be dumb cause there's no competition. I already won, huh? Yeah.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Astrologiks, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for August 4th to August 10th. Cannot believe that it's already August. This is wild. But yeah, man. All right. So starting with Monday, we have the moon in Sagittarius square the nodes. So that's the north node and the south node. Any decisions that you make at this time can have long-term effects on your future. You might be a little bit more intuitive than normal. I might be getting like a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities, sleeping a lot, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You could be a little bit more, I don't want to say lazy, but it might be harder to get up, especially squares to Pisces. Um, Pisces is about sleeping. Um, this could be weather. Muggy. It might be muggy with this particular combination. Well, um, yeah, your emotions could be a lot bigger than normal. So be careful for like taking things out of proportion or over exaggerating your responses to things at this time. You can definitely be doing a lot more reflecting at this time. Um, or you can feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. Like the North Node wants you to move forward, the South Node is kind of like the energy of resorting back to past old habits, and so there could be like a push pull for change and staying the same or where you're comfortable. That could actually be a little frustrating, even annoying. Um, yeah, it could be funny. I mean, it might be good to laugh. If you have any kind of addictions or health issues that you're trying to release and let go of, um, but you feel pulled to towards them or to continue doing the same things that you have been doing, that could be a little frustrating. If you have any kind of creative projects, or something creative that you do, or this could even be like listening to um, you know how they have those little videos that help you sleep or help you manifest or like rain noise, something that help you stay calm, relaxed. Um, or this could be like binge watching your favorite TV show just because. Um, it could definitely feel like a Sunday on a Monday, which I feel like everybody feels that way on Mondays anyway. Monday is like the worst day of the week because you're like recuperating from whatever weekend plans you had. Um, so you could feel slow, sluggish, like blah, you know. It could be daydreaming. Um, things of that nature. Yeah. And then Tuesday, the moon is still in Sag, square Mars and Virgo, which is pretty much the same energy. But this could be again at work. If you do work, even if you're working from home, I feel like you could feel this way. It might be easier to sleep in too, and not get that much work done, like you're dragging your feet. We can feel a little frustrated. Um, the fact that you have to be at work, or from like noises or people talking or giggling or laughing. That's not funny. It could just honestly be like the littlest thing that sets you off. But I think essentially what this is showing us is where our fear is of moving forward, doing something new and making changes in our lives. And so essentially dealing with that. So doing some free writing, um, having like a dream board or a goal board, getting counseling, therapy, talking to a coach, a career coach, a career coach, a life coach, training, workout coach, somebody that can help you like measure your food type of thing here. Like this could be that. Or you're looking up videos and trying to study and learn those particular topics. Um, yeah. Anything that's going to help you stay out of the past and move forward is going to be helpful. And then the later in the evening, the moon enters Capricorn, and right away it'll square Saturn and Neptune and Aries, excuse me, retrograde, which is all about the past. And so I think people are getting fed up with what they do for work. There could be like a strong need to like not want to work or just to do something different, change your position, which might mean you need to learn something, go back to school, get some education, take a short course. Or again, you're looking at talking to a career coach, PR coach. We're in Leo season. So this could be like for, other people that have like non-traditional jobs. Um, Talking to somebody who can kind of help guide or your money, talk to you about how you can make your money work for you so you don't have to work type thing. um or this could be like a marketing manager you're speaking to, um travel agents, um or this could even be like negotiating certain like schedule changes at work that kind of fit your mood, your attitude, and the changes you're going to, or um, if it's not a raise or a promotion, looking at other uh, positions in a company or something like you want to evolve and do something different. You could be feeling like super bored with whatever that is. um, to the point where it pushes you to reach out to somebody who can help you figure out next steps. Um, this could also be being super lazy with the Neptune and Aries retrograde, about being responsible, showing up, being productive, being at work, the need to have to be mature. I just feel like people are over it energetically. But again, I really do feel like it's because we're bored with whatever it is we're doing. So be bored, have your moment, you know, but make sure you're doing the work too, or asking the bigger questions like, why am I feeling this way? And it could simply just be that you love your job, but maybe your health isn't that great, and so you don't have energy. So this is also like vitamins, minerals, taking things to help you build up your energy, getting better sleep at night, not working in increments. So even like how you work and like your workflow can be super important. What I love about Neptune and Saturn now being in Aries is that they add this fiery aspect to um healing and health. And I don't think we talk enough about how talk therapy is just so it can kind of be re-traumatizing, right? There could be some elements about talk therapy that aren't really the best for certain people. It's going to be different for everybody. But again, I just think that it opens the world up to so many different ways that we can heal. It doesn't just have to be talk therapy, or it can be talk therapy and you're walking in nature, talk therapy and you're taking a boat ride, talk therapy and you're working out, talk therapy and you're doing Tai Chi, talk therapy and you're some kind of movement because it's the trauma is in your body, you know? And so when you're doing these things simultaneously, it also changes the dynamics of how therapy looks and how we view therapy. And again, the many different ways that therapy can be done, which I think we need it because a lot of people will use the excuse that they don't want to do talk therapy for, the stigmas that they have on it, especially like in culture, in different cultures, like for example, with Black people, we're like, we're not going to therapy because if we tell them some of the things that are really going on, they break up the family, they come and take your kids, or, these types of things here, and it becomes taboo. Like, ooh, yeah, don't go to therapy. Don't tell them your business type thing. And now, you're at a loss of, your family or housing being jeopardized or something like that. So I like the Aries energy coming in because it brings up different modes or modalities that are, it's not like they're new, they've been there, but maybe they haven't really been talked about as much. And this could be one of those things that kind of bring that up and out. Um, and then also later in the day, the moon will oppose Venus. Um, I had to check that. I'm sorry. I was wanting to make sure I wasn't doing that right because I'm like, wait, moon opposed Venus. So, yeah. So the moon is in Capricorn, opposite Venus and Cancer. And so you can feel like what you've, let's try this again. Like you've done everything that you can, now you need help, which can weigh on people heavily emotionally, because a lot of people have trouble asking for help. Again, for the same reasons, different perspective, as I explained about wanting to go to talk therapy. We know people don't really want to help, or they'll use it against you, or, things of that nature. And so it becomes a bigger issue, and we might shut down instead or suffer. Um, or just, suffer with whatever we need instead of asking for help. So that can cause some issues. Um, yeah. Then we have Wednesday, the moon still in Capricorn opposite Jupiter in Cancer. And this could amplify our emotions and our professional and any professional tension that might be going on right now. So I'd watch for that. But also, it could just be one of those things that turns up being a blessing in disguise with Jupiter. Um, and then Mars enters Libra. And so this could be about taking responsibility for the changes you want to make. This could be changes with family, friends, your living situation, relationships, any kind of relationship in your work. Again, asking for help if you need it is going to be super helpful. Setting clear boundaries is going to be helpful. And setting strong goals is going to be helpful, especially if you're doubting yourself. Um, you know, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but if you're doubting yourself, heal. If you're sick, get well. If you need to change your diet, change it. If you need to work out, go to the gym. If you're depressed or isolated, get out the house. You know what I mean? These things are the tension between these things are going to grow to the point where it's going to kind of push you into making some kind of change. Um, but once you get past that threshold, it'll feel a lot better, or you'll begin to feel more optimistic, more uplifted, more open-minded, more emotionally stable, you know? And then Thursday, pretty much Thursday all through the day, that energy is going to continue from Friday. And then Thursday night, the moon enters Aquarius. And it's going immediately going to conjunct Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. And so this is major transformation to our future plans. Um, and then the moon is going to trine Uranus in Gemini, sextile Saturn in Aries retrograde, trine Mars in Libra. Um, be sure to network and brainstorm. Get out there, connect, have fun, have conversations, be your true, authentic self, have high standards and low expectations because this energy is like a whirlwind. Things are going to be changing, ideas are going to be coming. Like energy is going to move so fast and so quick. Plans might get canceled unexpectedly. It's going to be crazy, but there will also be solutions, backup plans, and other things to do. It's so crazy. This is like somebody being in a relationship with somebody, be really bad. You have a breakup, woo woo. You're sad some more, and then you meet somebody. It's important to remember to do the healing work, though. Uh, this person could genuinely just be coming in to help you get your mind off of that so you can heal or focus on healing. So it's not a forever person. It might be just a temporary person, especially with still in retrograde season. If it's somebody who's new, you can assure it's temporary. If it's somebody from the past, but not your recent past, not that past person, it could be just somebody to help you get through this time, which could be very, very helpful. And it doesn't even have to be relational. It could be a platonic friend, again, family member. This could be anybody. This is all any kind of relationship, that you'll have somebody coming back into your life. And it can just be um something to help you get past something. Um, and it can be helpful and it can be fun. It can be very fun and uplifting and inspiring, you know? Um, yeah. And then Friday, Moon still in Aquarius will oppose Mercury and Leo that is now stationing, getting ready to go direct or is direct. Everybody's going to look at this in a different way. But this could be some like really big news that comes out about a famous person or some kind of social media shutdown or like it goes dark, um or like the internet goes out, or there's just having like issues getting on the platform. This could be internet outages, electrical outages, or political scandals being revealed, for sure. Yeah. Mm, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's so much more I can say about that, but that energy is going to be a complete shift change, more of Thursday energy as far as being social, networking, go out, having fun, celebrating parties, attending parties, just going out, having fun, attending groups, doing things with groups. If you have like a particular thing that you like to do and you're like a loner or somebody who doesn't really like going out that much, or you don't like going out by yourself, you can join a group that does that particular thing. And, you know, then you have the group to go with. They'll have like separate days where they do stuff. This is also like dancing, clubbing. Um, I mean, whatever your typical Friday weekend events are, this is that, for sure. Good times, good times. And then Saturday is the full moon in Aquarius, and we're releasing what no longer aligns with us, energetically. And we're doing this so that we can move more into this new energy that keeps trying to show itself to us, or that we're getting this, I'm calling it the trailer to 2026, this preview of possibilities on how things can be if we just do the work, if we heal and really, really let go of the past, overcome trauma, grow up and be mature, you know, take accountability for the things that are not working in our lives and make the necessary changes. Um, we're evolving, we're elevating. Be careful not to get caught up in the drama because there'll be plenty of it. I can assure you that there will be no shortage of fucking drama to go around, for sure. And then Mars and Libra will oppose Saturn and Aries retrograde. There's going to be conflict, like just period. I cannot stress that enough. Every which way you turn, trust and believe you can find something to argue about, fight about. But ideally, if you could stay grounded and again work on your healing and creativity, you will be blessed. Saturn's retrograde right now. When Saturn goes direct, if you've passed the tests, Saturn gives out blessings, you know? So be mindful. Karma's keeping track, like quite literally. Saturn is karma. And he is definitely paying attention. He's clocking your teeth. Like, oh, so you wanted to act a fool while I was out? This is like the teacher leaving the classroom. Whenever Saturn's retrograde, it's like the teacher leaves the classroom. And when they come back, they're going to be taking note on whether or not you stayed structured, you had discipline, you showed up when you were supposed to, you did the things that you were supposed to do without needing to be told. You know what I mean? And so if you fall short of that, uh, you're going to pay for it. It's just that simple, right? So do the things that you need to do to release and let go so you can elevate and move on. You need to make room for whatever blessings are meant for you at this time. And then Sunday, the moon enters Pisces and immediately squares Uranus and Gemini. So This could be weather conditions or weather changes, uh changes to your plans. I know it's Sunday, but if you got to get up and do something early, you better set your alarm clock. If you don't, sleep in, have fun, because you're gonna oversleep for sure. You're gonna wake up, it's gonna be like 11 o'clock. You're like, damn, I slept my ass off. It was a great movie day for sure, because you'll definitely be lazy and kind of moping around. You might not even really want to get out of bed. But yeah. And then the moon will trine Venus and Jupiter in Cancer. Um, this is breakfast in bed, um, a good home cooked meal. Yeah. I would say this is a good family day, and it could be. It could be culturally. Um, might even decide to go to church. You're feeling so good, like, bitch. Just to hear the vocals. That's what I like going to church for. I love to hear the choir sing, boy. But if you're not into church, um, this could be like doing some kind of meditation, some self-care. You might even be trapped to do some kind of retreat or ayahuasca, stuff like that, something super spiritual. Tending to your altar, you know, um, praying to your guides, deities, um, and things of that nature. Um, yeah. Hmm. And then Mars and Libra will trine Pluto and Aquarius retrograde. This can be very empowering and transformative when it comes to relationships, especially platonic relationships, sharing emotions, warmth, and understanding. Definitely gonna fill up your cup here. Cuppeth runneth over for real, for real. This is really, really beautiful energy to have to share with somebody, even yourself. This is like loving yourself times 10, you know, and being able to share that with somebody, your children, family, friends, again, whomever, or yourself, right? It's super, super dope energy for real. I like this Sunday. I can't wait. I might put together a little something for me to do, but yeah. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.